also mentioned, right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki! That was quick.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. That meant I was free to head out again as soon as I received your message. So, this is where Emura Ichigensai lives.
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that too? Some kind of fragrance. Seems like it's coming from inside.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. Now we may face great danger once we're inside. So from here on out, stay close to me and stay focused. I don't want either of you getting hurt.
We'll be...
All right.
Whoa. This is not what Paimon was expecting. This is creepy. Feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Calm.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Emura Ichigensai should be hiding deep inside this place. Stay close to me.
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here. Time to relax.
Let it rain. As a good night should. Someone needs assistance. test stone.
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you.
Mizuki was right.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to...
Your perspective is
What's so funny?
harming people.
What?
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been... I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. All my misery was merely a consequence of human... I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. Anger at how they invalidated me. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature. Hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No. I am filled now with only one emotion, and that is happiness. I have become humanity perfected.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your...
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will...
The second is a fisherman who's developed...
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear...
I'm sorry.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Losing his anger made... The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around, thanks to his cautiousness and diligence. But after forgetting his fear, he just... Fascinating it. Emotions are negative emotion. Not only that, so do you have...
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember the... How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You...
Acknowledging that negative... But if that balance gets... The person you were... You were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people. Meanwhile, the person you are now is so lost that you aren't even aware of the pain you're bringing to others. This diagnosis is going to sound harsh, but I'm afraid it's accurate. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
Phew. How entertaining. Still, there's no need for me to argue back. You have failed to provoke me. I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present perfection to be a fact. I have direct and incontrovertible evidence. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. But ever since I acquired my present abilities, I never had another nightmare again. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not. Look where we are right now. We're inside your nightmare.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions. That can only happen in a nightmare.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious, beyond your reach. There they were left to fester. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't even perceive that at this very moment, you're in the middle of a night. Your situation is far...
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just a terrible joke. This is no dream. No.
Something's appeared behind him.
So, my arch-nemesis has seen through my trickery. Clearly, you came prepared. The emotional cocoon I'd wrapped him in was all but impenetrable. Yet still, you managed to tear it down.
So it is you. Just as I thought.
What is that?
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inazuma. We Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the Traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility. But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct long ago.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kurayume, and I am the last of my kind.
Kurayume. That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time. How have you survived all these years?
Likewise. Yumenazuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be born enemies, but I have never felt any great animosity toward you personally. Ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was the fault of our hosts. Humans are such fragile creatures. But now, I have found a way to revive my kind, and you are too late to stop me.
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
Uh, uh, Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him!
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the paths?
He's repressing his emotions even harder. Sweet dreams! Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams! Turn that frown upside down.
He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall. Is everyone all right?
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights before. The bigger issue here is that he got away and we were so close! Ugh.
We've been completely cut off. That creature has taken complete control of his consciousness. We'll never catch him.
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch him in the real world? If this is his nightmare, he must be asleep somewhere, right?
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the dream state. Now we're inside. We can't get out unless we manage to defeat him in his true form. He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair. There's only one way to force him into the open, and that's by finding a way to eat this nightmare.
Eat this nightmare? But is that even possible?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Oh, Paimon knows that. It's just... We all saw what happened to Murasaki and Shion, and this nightmare is super intense. Paimon's worried this won't turn out well.
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. Let's get moving. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream. We should now be at the subconscious layer that makes up its core.
It's so dark.
That's what happens if you leave your negative emotions to fester. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place. We need to follow them one by one until we reach our destination.
Wait, but what is our destination?
Where the light is.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand me? You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand! Do you want to go hungry tonight?
Ugh. The atmosphere here is so oppressive. Is it...
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments, we'll experience the underlying emotion on a visceral level.
You, a writer? Didn't they reject you already? Get rid of this trash! Go find a real job!
Aw, poor guy. Paimon feels so bad for him.
We shouldn't stay here. Let's keep moving.
Ha ha! I won! Another round? That guy? He never joins in with anything. Why should we go out of our way to invite him? Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow, that's so sad.
Nope. Not here either.
Hmm? Look! There's the light! What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Yes, sheer overwhelming sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. When that balance is lost, negative emotions spiral out of control and go on to fuel nightmares. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his emotional balance. That's why he was able to create such a powerful nightmare. If we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative emotion.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about eating nightmares.
Well done, Paimon. Very clever.
Aw. Alright, what's the next step?
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions out. For that, I need a special medium. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves of emotions and help him regain some measure of control.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow. You'll feel better after a good cry.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
It's all right. It's an unpleasant flavor, but I've tasted it thousands of times. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping, I think he should be able to take another step out from the swamp of despair now.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
All right. There goes that nightmare. Hopefully this marks the beginning of a sweeter dream.
Amazing! Suddenly, Paimon feels so relaxed and maybe even happy?
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one weakness in his emotional armor.
Ah! He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my clutches changes nothing! You cannot stop me! I told you, you are too late!
What is this place?
I can't believe it. He's brought us to the borderland.
Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. This must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction of his kind.
Mizuki.
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. From here, he can place a copy of himself in every dream. If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down. Do we think a sword will do the job?
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach. We need a power to rival his nightmares. The power of sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? Where are we gonna find those?
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from sweet dreams originally. Come on, follow me. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
So sorry.
No one escapes my sight. I must leave no stone unturned. As a dutiful maid would.
Dodge this!
Chasing Tanuki through the woods, and climbing trees to hunt for Oni Kabuto. Thank you for lending us your happiness.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. I didn't know you were such a slacker. Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. I didn't know you were such a slacker. Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Sweet dreams! Darkness closing. Must keep draining.
It was my honor to serve you.
Catch the wind.
Time to relax. Turn that frown upside down. Ugh, I can still feel the pain. Watching fireworks fly up in thank you for All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. The core should be just up ahead.
Why? Are these sweet dreams not sweet?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. Which means we're running out of...
No problem. We're
time to relax. Sweet dreams! Time to relax. Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams! Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams! Turn that frown upside down. Time to relax. Sweet dreams! Time to relax. Sweet dreams! Time to relax. Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams. Time to relax. Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams. Time to relax. Sweet dreams. Oh, still need to go through last quarter's financial report. What a headache. Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams. Time to relax. Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams! Turn that frown upside down.
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain. The world where I rule.
Not yet, it isn't. Use the power of the good dreams!
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
Turn that frown upside down.
Freeze!
Not a good sign. Cast your worries to the wind.
Let it rain.
I must confess, I am somewhat confused. Both of us bring happiness to humans now. Why must you still treat me as your enemy?
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do is make them forget their negative emotions exist. And now they're living under the illusion that they're gone for good. All the while, these repressed feelings continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually becoming nightmares, intense. Your kind has always thrived by magnifying.
When a human, but I can. This is the.
You do realize what that means, don't you?
Oh, but I'm afraid. Now here. Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger, but we've exhausted the power of the sweet dreams already. Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, without the Yumeki Baku there to hold their head, no, they would sooner.
But the whole reason I wanted... Traveler. These feelings. Regret. And after all, long before the power that you... The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
It's you!
Your dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got!
Lightning flash! Bellowing thunder!
possible? With just one person's dream? But how? I have been planning this for so...
Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I can make sure. I don't think I ever would have been able to do this.
Don't mention it.
You shall join my ancestors in death! You...
What? He's still not dead? Oh,
Maybe he made his host.
so you mean...
We've got to wake up.
But how?
This should be high enough.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes, just like the last time. Hold on tight. The Yomeku Ibaku are getting to work. It's finally over. It's a good thing I had the foresight to ask them for help, or I'd be the one dying from indigestion tonight. They were very delicious. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think humans tend to have more of? Happy dreams or bad ones? If only that were true. Most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions. They bottle them up inside until they've festered and turned into nightmares. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones, and most happy dreams are short and fleeting. They are so rare that it's basically impossible for them to be shared with others. Heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have happy dreams after they've given us their bad ones. Which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. No matter how hard we try, we can't seem to change this state of affairs. I once believed the only reason we Yumeku Baku existed was to serve as a disposal method for nightmares. It's a fate that we cannot escape, no matter how many dreams we eat or how many years pass by. Even though I call myself a clinical psychologist, I also have dark thoughts sometimes. I suppose that's the only problem I have. Still, after learning the principles of psychology, I came up with a new way to look at all of this. If we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their emotions, they'll gain the ability to deal with their nightmares on their own, so they'll no longer need to call upon us for assistance. That way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams, until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it still hasn't come true. Not even once. So I must thank you, because after meeting you, I finally became sure that my wish is achievable. And knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you, too! Just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and started rolling around on their tummies. It was so cute. Anyway, that's why Paimon fell behind. Got a little distracted watching them. Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we? Remember? Before we got caught up in all those nightmare shenanigans?
It's a little late for that now. Ask me again tomorrow.
Oh...
Still, the night is young. Want to stay here and watch the moon with me for a little longer?
Huh?
The moon sure is beautiful tonight. The moon sure is beautiful tonight.
water from the hot springs has magical powers to heal your body and soul.
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
What's going on? Why are there so many guests? Had I known, I'd have definitely turned some of them.
Oh, look.
Morning, you two.
Yes, please. For today, if possible.
Then I better get you an...
Awesome!
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day. It could have caught...
Why would I be upset? It's not as if...
Oh, I've missed that way with words. So affectionate.
Would it kill you to not...
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly.
Is there a reason you're here?
Mostly because the gentleman who your fellow...
It could have been worse. Come on, Miko. You've always been worse than me at keeping... I admit that I feel inferior. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check. And my desire...
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around...
True. But the Emperor Ichigen's an angry mob of...
While that's all true, my... I always seem to...
It's not that I... Here's your new VIP pass.
As the saying goes, you never truly know someone until you meet them in person. And at long last, I finally have the great honor of meeting you today. My name is Yunjin, and I am humbled to be the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. We have been performing at Hayu Tea House as of late, and we'd be honored to have you attend a performance sometime.
What is it? Is there something on my face? I may not be for long. Anyway, I'm Layla, a Ratawa student at the academia. For now, at least. I was just looking up some information at the House of Dana. But the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis lacks integrity. I didn't cover many of the possible outliers, and my calculations aren't precise enough. I should have been done with the first draft of my thesis by now, but I've been... Well... but who am I kidding? I should probably notify my advisors soon. To be honest, lack of sleep, I've seen the... if it... no. This... dude, yeah. My homework, but that's not all. I really... Maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing... it comes down to my... Oh no. Yes, but the wisdom... if you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question. But getting an answer... all I can... who knows? Trying my luck... Oh, really? Sorry for the... Okay. I just... Among the countless... It hasn't been a... So... It... I don't know its name. Let's split up. Excuse me? Have you ever heard of the Wisdom Sealy?
You've come to the right person. I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing it 2 days later, I got a response. It included two...
Really?
Yeah, so I submitted a...
That sounds like...
It's quite simple.
Oh,
Okay, so come back in a day or... However, if the stamp...
I see. I'm gonna go right... question and put it in the book. Wait, I'll come back tomorrow to check on it. Don't worry about me if you have other things to do. I see. Alright then. Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. Please let there be a stamp. There's a red stamp on. This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. Let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your question. Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching, follow the hints I've left. Consider the effort you... What the... It's absolutely right about everything. Oh, I'm starting to feel guilty now. I can't deny any of it, but I'm running out of time. Oh, what should I do? Huh? I could tell you. I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once okay, let the first... that's it? What's this road of wisdom? Possibly. That sounds like a natural conclusion. So, is the road of wisdom... Wait, I think I get what it means by the child and awe and fear. When I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City. It was so... After seeing the city, worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. If I'm connecting the dots correctly, then I think I know where the Sealy is leading us. But how does it know my... you have a point. We should be close. This is the way I came when I first traveled to Sumeru City. Aw, it's been way too long since I last visited home. No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. We have to hurry and find the clues that the Sealy left behind. It is. Assuming the Sealy is intentionally linking the clues to my past, I think I have an idea. So this is a little embarrassing. At that time, the sight of Sumeru City was absolutely mesmerizing. I was anxious, but also excited about all the things to come. I was distracted and accidentally stepped on an Avidia leopard's tail. I didn't notice it at all. The poor thing was sound asleep, and after I stepped on its tail, it bolted straight up. I freaked out and ran as fast as I could. There were actually more Avidia leopards sleeping nearby, and they were all faster than me. I almost got bitten a couple of times. Good thing someone from the Eremites heard me shouting for help. They managed to scare off the leopards. Yeah, but when I finally managed to calm myself down, I noticed that the talisman my mother had made for me was missing. It's extremely precious to me. Ever since I was little, I would always carry it with me whenever I'm doing something important. I also had it with me when the academia conducted its selection exam at my village. I checked my bag at least a dozen times to make sure the talisman was in there. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me. I had thought that it would also help me calm my nerves in Sumeru City, but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the academia. Yeah, and that's when I started having sleeping problems. I just began to sleep less and less each day. Losing a talisman like that is definitely a bad omen. Oh, sorry. I'm starting to ramble again. What were we talking about before? Right. Why the silly led us here. I think we should look around where the Avidia leopards attacked me. If the silly is trying to make me remember things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations. Aw, hope the silly's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by Avidia leopards. Yeah, that's the only way we'll know for sure. We should be close. Sure enough, it's here. And in a really obvious place. That pretty much confirms my hunch about the Sealy's intentions. I don't know, but, see? Just as if the first most and, but, let's keep...
Another test job. Fry. Off with you. Suffocate. I wasn't done.
As a good night show. No escape.
This moment will be frozen in time.
That's where everything was. But after I finished the next thing, you must. You. It's I just. To pay off the bingo. After all, of course. Although, and that's anyways. That place downstream could be somewhere close by. Here, it's over here. Let's see. Have you found it? The unremarkable place downstream. Well, of course. How else could... Seriously. I've placed the third hint at a crossroad without a cross. You can turn left or... I don't know if the... Anyway... This is the place that immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad. I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, but they were a group of treasure. Not exactly. I already had someone, however, I didn't know then. Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventures I ran into along the way. It took longer than I had hoped, and by the time we made it back here, I don't know if the family only lost their I could have stepped in to help. It's just here. We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area. Here it is, just as I thought. The ceiling must have placed it here in advance. Let's see. Huh? It's, guess not. Whatever. Thanks, but I'm fine.
Coming! Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
Is this a friend of yours?
A friend. I recognize, but he should know. Yeah, but even if he's...
Is something... So you aren't joking? Do you...
Yes, but...
How so? My family and I were... Those treasure hoarders were the... I wasn't sure what had happened.
Oh.
I thought it was a party. You were amazing. I know you had... You came over and... Oh! Wait here.
This is the talisman. The too loyal. No. Self-reflection failure. If you're reading this on the back of... I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the always watching... Oh, I thought we were going to fail. I thought that, but the seal... I doubt it. I mean, but even then, all right. If it wasn't for
I'm not sure if I understand.
Yes, it's...
Well then, come on. You must relax and gather...
All right.
enough for ages. When will Rana She's come been back? Gone for way longer.
Shikaku?
Welcome, honored traveler. Guji told me about your visit. Please, come in. The almighty Shogun is also inside. It's best not to keep her waiting.
Now, there's no need to be so stubborn about this. I'll adjust the budget here, and we'll definitely turn a profit.
No. We must confirm the official representative before discussing details. There is an order to this that must be followed.
From the way she's talking, this must be the Shogun, right?
Little one. It's about time. Come, I have a contract for you to sign.
Whoa! We're not just gonna sign a random contract out of the blue!
Hardly.
So it is as bad as Paimon thought.
I see. So she's the representative you selected. She would indeed be the perfect candidate for the Mikawa Flower Festival. When the yokai still roamed the land, they celebrated an event known as the Mikawa Flower Festival. It was an occasion for drink, laughter, and merriment.
We hosted a version of it during the Test of Courage. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we weren't able to put on a large celebration. So, I got to thinking, why not have another go? This time with the Mikawa Flower Festival for yokai and humans alike. One that combines human ingenuity with yokai arts to offer the most innovative and thrilling entertainment of our time. Open to all humans and yokai throughout the land.
Entertainment, huh? Wait, kind of like Akitsu Yuge and Akitsu Hanea Sobi? Those games were really fun.
For an important event like this, an official representative is required to preside over the festivities. In the past, the role was usually given to the Guji, or an individual from the Yashiro Commission. But this time...
Neither myself nor the Kamisato family can assume the position, given we represent one side or the other, the yokai or the humans.
Human you may be, but you possess a deep connection with the yokai, and you do not hail from this land. That makes you a more neutral option. Moreover, you took part in the previous festival during the Test of Courage. In my estimation, there is no better candidate for the role.
Plus, your name has the potential to attract an even greater showing. So are you going to sign this thing, or what?
Huh. You've got a point. Then let's go ahead and... Wait!
Oh, come now.
According to the proposal, the proceeds will be distributed as follows. 40% to Yae Publishing House, and 10% to the festival representative.
Hey, no fair!
Now, 10% might not sound like much, but Yae Publishing House is going to...
No. Unless I am mistaken.
When did...
Proceeds should be distributed according to contribution. Besides, from the very beginning, you plan to allocate...
Wait, so...
What's the...
Paimon doesn't see the fun at all. But 20...
Games have always been essential, so the plan...
Ooh, everyone loves fun games. You won't have to worry about it.
That is the general... This is a critical time for the show...
Got it. We'll...
You are eavesdropper.
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Of guards at all times.
Wait, did I hear that?
That's right.
No, but why? Neuvillette! Sadine! Hey there! What are you two talking about? Traveler and Paimon, please. No, this is completely
Thank you for your Oh.
So, what is
A Melusine named...
And then?
That is all the information I have
I have no idea why you're... I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So...
Thank you for understanding.
Then I shall return to my post for now. Should anyone visit while you are... Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally.
I cannot tell you. There could be complicated conflicts of interest.
Come on, stop!
It is not my intention. Long story short, there were few people I could trust. But I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and...
They must have been amazing!
Indeed. The reforms damaged. The incident resulted in Carol. All Melusines, I granted their wish. Many common folk believe that I share. Some of them, I have nothing that has already happened.
If there's the guards,
Based on prior experience, the political system of... However, since I am...
Outsider? But aren't you the chief
I understand where you are. You know very well about my true... Even though I was born with taking on the role of... I have lived in Fontaine for a long...
Yeah! Let's team up and...
Let us go.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but Paimon feels like he... Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase.
Ugh. That sounds
never thought I'd see him here.
Who left?
Kiara.
Huh? Monsieur Neuvillette! Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Aw, she's adorable! Thanks for the compliment.
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? The letter fell through the crack but Sidine told me it was a threat.
Have you run into any
Suspicious-looking people? Ah! Did you think of... Nope.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then, get lost. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting... We can't rule out that since you can't think of anyone suspicious. Kiara, you should come with...
Sure! Wait, no.
But you are being watched right...
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and with us around anyone... Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
All right. Let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place, right? So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago! Why would Paimon be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis. Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us. Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here? All right, guess I should...
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all. That was quick. What were you inspecting? I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their...
All right. Now that you're done, hear me out. I'm planning to...
Of course!
Please wait a moment while...
Seems like they get along, huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look. I love them too! I love them too!
I think light and frilly...
I love them too!
Strange?
Gotcha! Charlotte! Oh, wait, that...
Threat letter? This is start.
You want an interview?
That's right. But it's not an easy. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating. Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I see. In exchange...
All right, then.
What? It just so happens. I'll ask my colleagues about it. But I gotta warn you.
Why?
People care a great... Anyway.
Well, that was a nice chat.
What do you think?
I think it's great.
Huh.
Clorinde, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed...
As I passed by the Palais Merm, technically speaking, I happen to have some time.
Ah, never let you...
Leave this to me. You...
Okay then, we'll leave Kieran.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Clorinde. She offered to...
That is good to hear.
We thought so too.
I've been looking over the case. I've come up with 2 plans. On the other, Don't worry. Thank you. I will continue. Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them? Oh, there's...
I would love to answer. If memory serves me...
Whoa.
That might be how it seems from another. There are many documents here.
You read...
All right. Let us take a break.
Even the resting... All the silence is making Paimon...
Please pardon my lack of Would you like to have...
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Novelette likes. He seems like the type... What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old...
What did you think it was? This water is indeed... I believe you've already said water is so. Here is one of their latest products. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, distinct, different.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think? How regrettable.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Oh, could it be because you're the Hydroid? We are allowed to bring that up. Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers.
Questions?
Many, in fact. In essence, for a long time my memory was rather... Perhaps the elemental...
True.
I have been holding on, but there is one thing... My guess would be that there are at least some similarities, but...
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress... That's why I'm quite thankful for this...
Are we gonna continue reading?
I wasn't able to find any...
Water? Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all... If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should all... Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by... Perhaps we should go.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone...
Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me.
A safe distance? Oh, it's glowing! Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Font...
I understand your excitement, although I have responded...
I know. Not only can I
But a meaning...
It's definitely, in truth, for almost 20...
I understand your... I too came here.
Really? The truth is...
Logically speaking, different identities and ways... There aren't many
Oh, I'm confident that will...
I believe in you, but...
Huh?
Yes?
That stone face...
He is an earn...
Hello. Can I help?
Thanks, but no.
Oh. Hello.
Get away from here!
Please, calm down.
Hard to... Yeah, we should probably... Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway?
Exactly. That's so cold.
Go away!
I'm not leaving. We joined the Mari show...
Solving cases? So tell me.
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a... Aside from spreading there have indeed been an increase in cases.
even the— How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand.
There are countless negative rumors about—
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Okay, I will—
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you. Thank you for your continued...
I think I'll...
Hey, don't say that. It won't be long before Melusine's...
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long...
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. Please be on your guard.
Yes, sir.
Okay!
Medal of Peace?
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined.
Nah, not gonna happen. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. So quit worrying and just go ahead.
I guess
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette, too! Peaceful coexistence? What a joke! Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene. The guards were stopped by the...
And she called me a block. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth?
The situation...
That is...
Captain Vautrin, should I
There's no need.
restrict access?
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little... She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easy.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. I should have known. Can you understand how
I understand, but I'm certain...
That's exactly why we need to... I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major... Apparently. I'm thinking... Bail him out? Shh, keep it... Besides... Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend. Please, think about it. If the same thing...
Yeah, that's right! This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against
Monsieur Neuvillette...
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, I understand your decision. Personal justice, therefore...
What? That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette!
Vautrin.
Neuvillette. What have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? And
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the oratory... According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique...
Goodbye.
This all happened because of Carol.
How can different species...
What's wrong? Are you not feeling?
Apologies, it seems like my memory... I tried my best to due to my negligence.
Wow. Anyways, the last...
It is as you said. It is not only the fountain,
That sounds...
but I rarely ever do anything like... Which ones? It's fine. It was a coincidence, but you should now understand...
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I did not sense too much hatred. I don't know what caused... However...
Oh! Didn't we read...
You've read about it. In that case, the...
Huh? What are you doing?
Navia! Nice to see you again!
I've heard some rumors are abroad, so I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for...
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out who talked to Kiara, but...
So that's what
Indeed.
Anyway, any progress with...
The suspects who threatened We are planning to return to the Palais.
All right, then I'll wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Nevertheless...
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, what is more important is how the case is I hope the same will...
Strange. Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against Amelazine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice...
What? Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Think about how much...
Everyone, please...
It feels like you've been following me.
We were informed that.
Have you had dinner yet?
This isn't a good...
Come on. Don't...
All right. You shouldn't ever skip meals.
I heard even Nervulette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted.
Seriously?
Relax, I was...
That's more like it.
Come and fight me and...
Have you heard? Even the special patrol...
Shh! Look!
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is
So...
No, I should stay. Let us stick to our plan. The smuggling case was the list of involves.
What does it say?
The principal offender, those with close connection among them.
So many names.
Yes, there is. It seems like he's closely related.
Monsieur Neverlet, someone claiming to be. He said, and I. Huh? How did Navia find them so quick?
I too am for.